Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm here to teach you of a new thing. That is how to make chicken feed in a traditional way without even going to market to buy. For one, I have planted these sukuma wikis in my compound. And for it to be chicken feed, I also need to make using maize. You know, one thing about maize is that they cannot be fed on small chicks, and they need to be grinded. But instead of going to the market and grinding them and going to the market to buy chicken feed, which is turning to be very expensive, as a farmer, I need to improvise and make something that will be worth feeding my chicken. So I want to teach you today on how to make the chicken feed in a traditional way, not just the common way of going to market to buy, you know, cheap and easy to manage. Let's go together. Now, using these sukuma wikis and these maize, this is almost a complete balanced diet for the chicken. But I want to grind them for them to be small. So I put my maize here and add some little water. You know, since the maize are dry, they need to be added some water for them to be at least wet, for them to be grinded easily. I'm going to grind my maize. Remember, we started by putting the maize. And for you to be keen, you need to use your both hands. You make them. You grind, you grind, you grind, you grind, you grind. You have not. Maybe you might have noticed that I have placed a bag down here. This is to collect all the feed that falls down and the maize that falls down for it to be utilized. You can notice something. You can notice you can no longer see the maize. You can no longer see the maize. I repeat that. Now let's see. You see, my maize has been gridded. They've been split into two, like you can see, split into two. This is something that even a chick can feed, and even the mature chicken can feed. Now, the process of making it a complete full diet. You must make sure that there are no maize that have been left that are full. Now that your maize has already been ridden, for it to add some, you know, some small layers. For it to add, like we said, we are making a balanced diet for our chicken. And bearing in mind that I got sukuma wikis, I got my kitchen garden, I just use them because I know what I want. Because the moment I'm selling my chicken, I always make good money. And since it's a good business, you have to make it worth it. You grind again. Remember, when you are grinding, you're just mixing both flavors in the same. Instead of putting different, you're adding them into the same. Remember, you're going to mix with the feed, and it's going to be a full, complete chicken diet. Let's go together and remove our chicken feed. Rather than the usual white maize, you can see some green patches. You can see. Now, ladies and gentlemen, after you make these, you dry them with the sun. Just dry them and you have a complete chicken feed. So instead of spending a lot of money on chicken feed, count the cost and know that you can make them by your own. I believe that you've learned something. If you have learned something, and if you have another way of making chicken feed, comment below and give us those lessons. Let us teach each other more better ways of making chicken feed. Otherwise, for more information and for more of these good videos, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Subscribe. Thank you.